Have you ever stopped to ponder on the true depth of the opioid crisis? The narrative has evolved, and the situation is far more complex than it appears. A staggering 70 to 80% of individuals grappling with opioid addiction are now caught in a web of polysubstance use. This grim reality is exacerbated by the fact that dealers are contaminating their supply with fentanyl, or intentionally mixing it with other drugs to fuel addiction. It's crucial to understand that we are no longer dealing with just an opioid crisis, but a far-reaching complex polysubstance crisis. Methamphetamine, once thought to be losing its grip, is making a deadly comeback. This stimulant, long overshadowed by the opioid crisis, has resurfaced with a vengeance, fueled by a new, more potent formulation. It's not just methamphetamine that's causing concern. Stimulants in general are now implicated in 42% of opioid overdoses, revealing a troubling trend of polysubstance use. This isn't just about one drug anymore. It's about a lethal mix, an intertwining web of substances that's causing devastation in its wake. We are witnessing a dangerous shift, a deadly cocktail of opioids and stimulants. But why is polysubstance addiction a different beast altogether? Polysubstance addiction presents unique challenges. It's like fighting a hydra. Cut off one head, two more spring up. Dealing with a single substance addiction is hard enough, but when multiple substances are involved, the complexity multiplies. Strategies that work for opioids may not be effective for stimulants. So we need a multi-pronged approach, a tailored plan that considers the unique combination of substances in play. A one-size-fits-all solution just won't cut it. This is an uphill battle, but it's one we cannot afford to lose. So, what can we do in the face of this growing crisis? It starts with education. We need to understand the complexity of the opioid crisis and the emerging threat of polysubstance use. We must recognize the signs, the risks, and the devastating impacts these substances can have. We must share this knowledge with our communities, our friends, our families. We need to foster open and non-judgmental conversations about addiction. We cannot turn a blind eye. We cannot be silent. Knowledge is our first line of defense. Equip yourself, educate others, and together we can turn the tide on this crisis.